everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Ask a Mom, where I ask mom questions, like this Ask Abby, go check it out, please, cough. And now we have Ask a Mom, where I ask her questions that a lot of people have told me they would never ask their moms. So it's going to get juicy, So who is this?
Hi everyone, my name is Rachel Kimani. I'm also Mama Abby, this girl here. And
She's her daughter.
Yes, my daughter too. And thank you for having me here.
Oh, you're most welcome.
You're doing a good job, Abby.
Thank you.
Yes.
So today we are going to be talking about how to respond from special attention, flirting. Anyways, let me just start. So number one, okay, I told you that there's a friend of mine who's he's annoying me in a way that suggests that he likes me, and I told you I don't like him. So that's just it's uncomfortable when you don't like someone and then they're hitting on you. So it's what should I do?
Wow. To begin with, I think that's a very common question asked by many teenagers. Flirting, as it is called, it's that expression of adolescents' deep expressions, and which sometimes they think they confuse it for love. They confuse it for, feelings that are very strong, but it's actually not love and it's not strong feelings which can culminate to something. It's just a crush, and it is allowed around this time. A teenage time has complications such as that. You're asking what you should do and maybe what your friends should do. One, I would want to imagine that the person who is trying to hit on you, the person who is trying to make, to create that and hit you with them, they like you. That's something positive, really. And there's nothing you can do about something that you have no control over. You can't help when someone likes you or dislikes you. It happens all around where teenagers are growing up together. I think what to do is men, because some teenagers, and I think you asked me that off guard another day, some teenagers don't know. They feel like if I tell him no, I'm going to break his heart or I'm going to break her heart. If I keep quiet, it's going to be taken like a yes. If I say yes, I've done it so that it's courtesy. And the question is, when you say yes, what does it mean now that somebody likes you and you have said, it's okay, I can be your friend? If you say no, what does it mean now that you say no? And if you keep quiet, all those things have complications. I think the best thing is you are in school, the young man is in school. And the best way to handle that is first to understand it's the wrong time to start sending strong signals to just a young person like you are. Because the stage you're in right now, you're supposed to be thinking about my books. Am I studying enough? Am I relating well with the opposite gender? And I think it is very important when there is a relationship between you and the opposite gender. It is important that you express your thoughts, express in a way to let the person know that you're firm about not developing your relationship into things that can bring friendship that you cannot handle because you're in school. It is important that you let the person know too much talking online will not help both of you or the group that you're in, so that they also understand that girl is not interested in these conversations. But flirting will be normal. When you go outside here, you're a young girl. When your friends go outside there, they're young girls. And by the way, it's not always girls who are hit on. Girls hit on young men. And young boys go to their mothers wondering, what do I do?
Father.
This girl is always harassing me. She's after my case. And I think communication also. Talk to the person who is near you. Like if someone is harassing you and you feel it's crossing those lines you have set for yourselves, talk to your mom, talk to your dad, and talk to your brother if they're there. But let your brothers not go to beat anybody.
Okay, so thank you. When someone likes you, it's very flattering, you feel like good, like, you know, someone likes you, so you're willing to like see where it goes. But when you don't like them back, it's so uncomfortable, because, you know, like, and you don't want to reject them, you know, because you don't want to be mean, you know, like, if they say something, like, you know, you just don't want to be mean. You don't tell them like, stop talking to me, or like, you don't tell them like down that I don't like you, because they'll be like, who said I like you? Then like, you're going to be the one who's like embarrassed. So, you know, it just happens like that. So, mom, I've given my experience. Now you, mom, has anyone ever like flirted with you like after you were married, like by dad?
No. Okay, before I answer that, you said something very important. You'll just feel butterflies are sailing your chest and all over your body. That's
if
just
you like him, if you like him.
But the most important thing for you and for your friends to do is to understand. You can relate honorably without flirting. When you understand the friendship between the opposite gender and the lines you have put between you, it's okay, it's harmless, because you'll go to church, you'll go to school, you'll go to market, you'll go to every other place, and it's okay. So I hope that helps you. But talking and saying no will also help. For me, I think it happens to everybody. Now you see, you're making me feel shy.
She's blushing.
What I would like to say, every person of the opposite gender can be attractive, because it is not written when I go outside there that I'm married. You see, even if you're wearing a ring, some people don't think a ring is anything. In fact, if they want to flirt with just anybody, a ring will help them know that, oh, that person is committed. Plus, I am a woman just like any other woman, and many people are married and they don't have this, and they have very good marriages. So people have flirted with me. And
if you tell us a story.
Now what happens, now I'm not a teenager now. Like, if somebody talks to me and I'm thinking, oh, I'm liked. Oh, that is so and so. No, I have already established my position as a woman who is married. I've established my position as Mama Abby, Mama Joe, Mama Nebai, and Mrs. Kimani. And what I respond to such attempts, well, I say downright, I have no love lost. If you come and you think I am not married, or you think I am married but you think I can relate with you, I'll tell you outright, you're wrong. You have hit the wrong button. And actually, usually for me, it's an opportunity for me to build a character in that person's life, because I'm talking to them and I'm asking them, do you do this with everybody? Do you know how dangerous women can be when they're not guarded and when they don't have Christ? I have been hit on many times. I'm not the first one. I'm not the last one. I expect when I go, I'm not in an envelope. I am just open outside there. But however, how do I guard myself against such? I state my position. I live like a married person. I don't give signals that can attract, people thinking that, oh, that's a good catch. I am able also when you start growing and you start working, you'll understand this, because you'll work in an office that has so many people. You will be in a business that has so many people and so many customers. And I have established myself and my values in such a way that the way I carry my life, everybody knows that one. Even if I go to make a person, she has a position. Then it is also important that whenever I talk, I don't just go talking vaguely without letting people know where I am, where marital status are concerned, where relationships are concerned, because I'm also a mentor, I'm also a mother, I'm a wife. Yeah, but being flirted with, people try. Have they succeeded? No.
That's good to hear. So if, let's say, you are in a restaurant with dad, okay?
Yes.
And let's say you lost your ring, or you left it at home. Then a woman comes by, or a friend of dad's, a friend. She's pretty, she looks young. Then she starts, flirting with the dad. So, like, what would you do?
Oh my God.
Are you like the jealous type, teller, like, hey, I'm his wife? Or you just keep quiet and like let him do it?
Let me tell you, love can provoke jealousy. And even your own mother, she'll be insane not to just feel like, oh, I'm all right, let it happen or no. But first, to start with, a ring is just the symbol and the indication of the bond that you have. Like I've reiterated, there are so many people who are married and they don't have a ring. So even now, this ring is here. But I usually
Thank
don't
you.
remove it. I don't remove it. So I was just telling you that if somebody came and they started making passes on dad and I'm with them, of course I'll feel very insecure because I'll wonder what guts do they have, what lines are being crossed here. But I wouldn't be the person who is telling the stranger, don't you notice I am here? I would expect if I'm with your dad and somebody came, he's the one who will actually maybe explain what's happening there, because I'm there, I'm guarded. And that also goes across the other side. If that stage comes and God enables you to start dating at the right time, and you realize that in your dating, there's so much happening. Whenever you're with your date, whenever you're with your crush or the person you're hoping to build your life with, there's always this girl coming in. There's always these situations where somebody says, oh, that one, I don't know them. I don't mean anything. Those are signs that you look out for. Like, there may be boundaries which are being crossed here, or there may be lines which are not defined here. There may be signals that we are giving out that we are not yet committed to one another. Because I wouldn't expect that when you're dating and you take it to a level whereby things can become serious, that other people will still not take you seriously. Dating people who hope to get married, they have like signals, and everybody can say that one is hitched to that one they look like they are going somewhere, and it's a place that I don't visit. Yeah, that's a tough question you've asked me.
So like, sure, like you expect dad to like be assertive and be like, oh, it's like, yeah, like are you around here? No, I actually like live in, this place, and I'm here with my wife actually. But what if she doesn't care? Like, what if she actually doesn't care whether he's married or not, and she's ending up like, oh yeah, like you're pretty cute. It's like, I was like, like,
where do you get these ideas
no,
from?
like I was thinking, like by the like, what should you
no,
do?
like in that case, any sensible couple, because I'm imagining this, that couples, when they get to a level of they're married and they have stayed together for many years, they know one another. They know each other so well, like the back of their hands. It is very highly unlikely that can happen, but you're asking in the event that it happens, because we would look at it like drama. The best way is to treat it like drama. Oh, you want attention? We are here. We don't know what to do with you because you have come, and they are called drama queens. They come and everything just has to happen around them. Sometimes that can happen because of attention seekers, and I think we wouldn't have to do anything, because if we started fighting and drawing attention, people will think this couple is having an issue and they are pushing their issues to outsiders. Actually, that is how it would come out. So if she persisted, we would both keep quiet. Luckily, it hasn't happened. I've told you, when people start dating, they get married, there are these signals that people see, and they wouldn't dare. If a couple is seriously together, everyone can always tell, those people, they stick together. Those people, they have values. Those people, their boundaries have been, created. And you verbalize your boundaries all the time, wherever you are. I wouldn't want to be in such a position.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, God forbid that ever happens to me.
Amen.
But like, I feel like if in the future that happened to me, I would like to say, although this is probably not what I would do, but I'd like to say that I'd be a civilized person and just like pretend like I'm his sister. Like, even if he asks me, I'll be like, oh, it's like mom said. Like, I'll hint that I'm the sister, see what he does. Then he's like, what are you doing? Tell him your girlfriend. Like, oh, it's like, oh no, babe. Oh, is your girlfriend here? Like, which one? Like, just to see like what he would do, I feel. But anyways, away from like
That's correct, by the way. Yeah? If somebody came and they were also doing that to me, it would be in my position to protect my love, to protect my marriage. it would be my place, because if he starts talking, the people who are after disruptions, they will start now becoming abusive. And all those things, they bring out our fears, our insecurities, our small, confusions. So the best person to talk about it, the person who is being hit on, is the one who protects their friend. So keeping quiet is very good. Yeah.
So now away from dating, there was this time in class.
What is disturbing you?
What do you mean that's disturbing? I can just end this video right now. Anyways, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
So there's this time in class, teacher asked us a question, So you've been sent to the supermarket, and when you reach, they realize you've lost the money. So you go home and you tell your parents, I've lost the money. Then they beat you. Then when you go to sleep and you remove your jacket, you hear ching ching ching, the money. Are you giving it back? Now everyone was most were no, are you crazy? And I can't. So I'm I feel mom would believe me if I told her I lost the money. So if I told you gave me 3,000 shillings and I came home and I told you that I lost it, what would you do?
I think you have analyzed me well. I would believe you, because everything depends on how well you know the person that who is talking. How well have you lived? Have you known them? What have they done in the past to warrant disbelief? How are the traits of communication? Do you catch them with lies here and there? Because there's a story that there's a boy who used to go to the forest when they're sent, and they would always say, "Oh, there's a lion." Was it a leopard or a lion? There's a lion coming,
he
or an
was
animal
guarding sheep, and
yeah,
he was
an animal
wolf.
of a kind, because wolf, and he's crazy because he's lazy. He doesn't want to be sent. Then one day a wolf came, and the parents said, "The wolf has been coming," and the innocent boy, actually was eaten up by the wolf. So I would say you analyzed me before correctly, because if I know you not to be a liar, what would give me a reason to actually think you're lying? And if the money got lost, well, I wouldn't be saying hallelujah. I wouldn't be laughing, because when I send you money, I expect responsibility. I don't expect you to be careless. I think I even have told you, when you're given money, stop holding money in the hands and like it into the market like that. But beating may not add a lot of value, but I think I understand. I think I understand why parents beat. They want to put
Should I be
sense.
scared? Should I be scared?
No, because have I sent you and you lost money? No. If it happened, we would start from there. But I know most children like to lie when it's not necessary. Most children like to just be cheeky.
Or they think that their parents will kill them for the kindness.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel if I just could be better. If I left my book at school and I asked you, can you please take me to school early afternoon? At least rather than lying and making up a reason. Why would your parent punish you? You've lost a book, or you've left it. Sure, you've done it before, but it's okay.
But it's not easy though. Well, as we are not usually amused, but we have taken you to school on a Sunday. When you said that, we have gone to school very early when you left the book. What will I tell children? Your parents can believe you when you develop a trait and a system of telling the truth. Let truth guide you. Let truth guide your heart, because parents don't expect so much from you. They expect truth. They expect love. They expect communication, which is open. And I think a bit is important to note that when children lie, it's because they also don't believe in themselves. Sometimes a child can say, no one believes me, so let me just lie to appear like I'm okay. I feel the parents who beat them, but do I agree so much with beating? Maybe they can relook and at the conversations they have. They can look at the children's, ability to defend themselves when something has gone terribly bad. Because there are days when I also look at it and I'm thinking, this is so bad. I don't know how to deal with this. But I don't let it pass also, do I? Yes, we talk about it. Sometimes it's tough. Parenting is tough love. because you can't keep quiet when something is going down the drain, and you can't go so much over the board because it's God also. Like surrender the children to God and then let the children surrender you to God. It's a relationship.
Okay. Now the question is to you, okay? You're my age and you know the same story.
No, I'm not.
Would you? Would you spend money?
That question.
And I know mother's birthday. This thing is almost a mother. A mother
For one, I think returning the money restores any confidence that was lost.
What if the mom is like, so you are hiding it? Could happen.
No, it is important for a child to carry themselves with a lot of honor and believe in themselves and with a lot of respect and say, whichever the case, this money is not mine. This money belongs to my parents. When you do that, you're honoring yourself. In return, your mom or your dad starts seeing some bit of truth in you that they actually are guilty of not having seen. And explain your story that I thought it was lost, but kumbe it was in my pocket. Of course, there are some cases where you'll be told, oh, you wanted to steal, but it's still okay because your conscience has told you to return the cash.
No, I know that's the right thing to do, but would you return?
Myself? Yes, I would. I would. Gladly. Even there's some challenges you have given me, you're telling, I can't do that. I tell you, no. It's if something belongs to people and they have wronged me, it belongs to them.
Like tell me in the comments below if you would personally, like if that happened, let me come on, I'll be shy. Should I say the truth? Okay, to be honest, I did even give them things that I would return it, so that you can see that I wasn't lying, and so like you could see like I wasn't lying, like Iran wasn't wrong. Then you can feel bad.
Oh,
that's actually what I'm saying. So I would return it, but with a lot. And if I return it and you like feel like the sad you like, so you're trying to hide it, then I'll be so mad at you, so mad at you. But I would try my best to return it.
I think what you're saying, children want to know that parents love them, parents trust them, even in their worst case scenario, even in their lowest moments, they still want to be loved, they still want to be trusted. Because even God trusts us. How many times do we pray and we find ourselves doing the same thing that we said we will not do the next day? How many times do we ask God, forgive me, God? But the next day I find myself, here I am, Lord, with the same sin again. God is a loving Father, and He has put His parenting love in parents, only that we are human. So the only thing that children want to know is that even if the case was so bad, my parents still trust me. Then the child's burden would be, do I want to betray my parents' trust? Do I want to still continue this way when they still love me? Because I love you, whether you're good or bad. I love you, whether you have done wrong or not. And to my fellow parents outside there, parenting is not easy. Whoever says it's easy, I want to meet with them. Parenting is guided by God, and we depend so much on God because God wants us to bring out a godly seedling. And doing that means a lot of work. You cultivate, you remove the weeds. And in the process of removing the weeds, some weeds are so stubborn. But you still want the child. So trust your child. Let them know, no matter what you have done, I still trust you, but I'll still spank you.
Okay, thank you, Mom. By the way, thank you. I really enjoy these videos, and I'm sure you guys do too. Because Ask a Mom really does really well. So if you have enjoyed this video, kindly hit the like button and share this video with your mom. Because I would also I want to see what she will say. Share this video and let her comment or comment it down and say my mom loved this video, or just watch this with your family just to see, or if your mom would agree with what mine is saying, because I would like to see different people's points of views. So thank you so much, Mom, for coming. It has been a pleasure. I'm about to that. It has been a pleasure having you here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.